Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 13 of the Quarantine Camper DIY Teardrop Trailer build. Well, today, after just 4 days, I have it. This is going to be our electronics and light system battery. It's a Goal Zero Yeti 200X. It just arrived today. And the unfortunate part here is my Amazon got hacked. I did not buy the Yeti or the Goal Zero through Amazon, but I did buy the adapter through Amazon. And even though I live in the middle of nowhere, I was really hoping that I might be able to have that here. But luckily, until that shows up, if it ever does, I found an old DVD car charger, or cell phone car charger of some sort, and we are going to cannibalize that and see if we can get the lights working in the camper tonight, because I really want to see how bright these lights are and see if I need to add more so that I can have a great setup for reading or just chilling out in the camper when it's raining. So why don't we get started on that, and then maybe we can finish working on the door over here, which really just needs to have the window cut out, the hinge reattached, and then we can put the door frame in, get the door in, and have a near completed camper. It's so close at this point, so close. And I've got so many ideas and things that I want to do, and the summer is mostly over. It's almost the end of July, so hopefully this will be done in time for some fall camping, and by then hopefully more stuff will be open as coronavirus and quarantine is starting to reemerge, unfortunately. But we have time to build, so let's build. Ready? I don't think I can record this, actually. It's kind of tight and a mess inside this little hole. I mean, heck, this thing fits in there pretty nicely, but I don't think I'm going to have quite enough space to film what I'm actually doing in there and actually work. So, cut to the results, whether they're good, bad, or something's on fire. Well, I've got some good news for everybody. The camper's still in one piece. Nothing caught on fire, melted so far. And our little switches down here have some red lights glowing on them. I don't know how easy it is to see, but there's a couple of red lights. And yes, I did get red. Very specifically red for sleeping, because red light is much better for you and easier to block out than blue light or anything else like that. It was actually kind of hard to find red lights. They are not the common ones. But with the flick of a switch, we now have a couple of LED lights hidden up above those skylight windows, and it actually throws a lot of light out. It's pretty bright in here. Hopefully you can notice a difference from previous videos when I was in here with no lights other than what was coming through the windows. I can't really turn off the lights in here because they're all on motion sensors. So unless I go over and flip the breaker, which I could do, but it's kind of a pain. So I might sit in here for a little bit and see if I can get those lights to turn off. But I like it so far. Definitely probably going to have to add some lights like above the door or on the shelves or something like that. But up here, it's almost like having personal reading lights for each side, because the light comes down right here, right about where you'd hold a book. So I'm happy with it. I'm more than happy with it. I'm really excited because this electrical is my thing. I love electrical. It's what I love to do. You notice in my other videos, I have tons of lights on my truck. I love electrical. It just makes sense to me. Probably should have become an electrical engineer instead of a professional outdoorsman, but you never know where different skills will come in useful. Anyway, it's getting late. I'm going to work on the door tomorrow, maybe even put the door frame in tomorrow. I really want to put the door frame in tomorrow because then I can close it off in that sense and it'll look super slick. I'm thinking I might have to get some curtains to put over these windows or something, but this is going to be so cool when it's done, and it's getting so close. And I know I keep saying that and I sound like a broken record, but I cannot wait for this to be done. Well, you just watched me skin the back side of the door, cut out the window, and basically the door's just about ready. It's going to get painted at some point, but I'll probably do that once it's on the trailer because I really just want to get this thing like usable. And there's a bunch of little tiny things like that that'll happen over like the course of me using it as I adjust it to my needs and figure out the best way, system, whatever you call it, for living in this thing on trips. But here's a little tease of what the door is going to look like, because we need to build the door frame next. Because once the door frame gets built and put in, FRP can go on. So that means that little piece on the front and this back will be done. And then it can be set on the trailer once the trim's on, or even before the trim's on. I don't know. Could go either way. But here's what the door looks like while it's on. Ta-da! Not bad. This is sitting about 3 inches higher than what it will sit when it's on the trailer, roughly. So the door handle will be probably like right here, which nice and easy, grabbable reaching point. Really just need to go around and caulk a few things, make sure the gaskets are good, but yeah, this thing is really coming together. Definitely gonna have to put like designs and stuff here. Like I said in a previous one, I'm working on that. Gonna definitely put 531 Media up, some other stuff, but I can't wait. I'm getting so jazzed with this. But out will come the door for tonight, and this will hopefully go in sometime this weekend, because it's Saturday. Wow, it is Saturday actually. I lose track of the days like everybody does during quarantine and weird times when we all work from home and do other things. But yeah, maybe that'll get done tomorrow afternoon. So it should be done by the end of this week. I hope. I really want it to be done by the end of this week because I want to do some testing on this, which brings back to the trailer needing to be registered. So hopefully that'll also get done in the next week. And then August will be our month to do some exploring and camping and other stuff. So I'm going to go to bed because I have to be at work super early tomorrow. And I don't know. We'll see what happens next. So, in the course of those 2 time lapses, we got our door jamb in, or our door frame. So we have got some little foam gaskets here. It's fully like the width of the wall. So the FRP is going to come all the way out to this edge, which is why this is all the way here for connecting to that. But you can see wraps all the way around on the inside, flush to there, and it looks really good. I haven't tried testing the door in yet because we haven't put the hinge on, so there's going to be a little slop, but I think I'm going to do that. So let's set up the camera here and see how that door looks. That looks really good. I like that a lot. So if I come all the way back here, the off-centered window look kind of looks just funky enough that it's weird. Same with the amount of room on top, which means I really need to put something up here. Probably the logo, but yeah, that's really good. And it's nice and dark, so you can't actually see too much in there at the moment, but I'm sure that'll change as soon as I open up the garage doors to get rid of all the smoke and dust and stuff that's in here currently. Right now, the only thing propping this open is the latch being jammed in there, which needs to get cut out. So I need to remember to do that. But, let's see. That piece is over here. So that'll get done once we get more Phenol for the FRP. We needed it on job, so we took it with us and forgot to bring it back. But otherwise, we'll be back probably tomorrow with the FRP going on, maybe some more. We got what we could have done tonight with what we had. See you tomorrow. Time has finally come. We're going to try and set the trailer or the cabin back on the actual trailer. So enjoy the time lapse of that, because then after that's done, we can put on the trim and those final pieces of FRP on the back and the door. And also, once it's set on there, I can put on the darn lights that have been sitting in the back of it for the past week or so. Yeah. Let's hope this doesn't fail. So the camera did shut off at some point with the time lapses, but ta-da, it's on the trailer. There's a few little things, like it's not perfectly aligned. One side's overhanging by like maybe half an inch compared to the other side. I think, yeah, this corner really, like this corner is just, let's see if the camera will help me or not. It's in a different mode. It's in the wrong mode. This corner is a little bit overhanged, or not overhanging, but it's not flush. The other side is, let's see, yeah, about the same amount of difference between the two sides, but the back is nearly there. So I think once those corners get set up, then it'll be really good. So I can basically start screwing it on here in a little bit, and once it's screwed on, lights can go on. I could even hook it up to my truck and see how it tows. So I could do that just around the yard, which might be what I do. But this is so exciting, like super, super exciting. So, in height-wise, I'm 6 foot. If I can get the camera to cooperate, Let me try a different take. That's better. So I'm 6 foot. Here's my arm. So as it sits right here, if I grab a tape measure, the camper sits, and I don't have the back legs on yet or anything like that, but to the ground, it's sitting at about 85.5 inches, which math would be 72, 6 foot. So 85 is just over 7 foot. So yeah, it's just over 7 feet tall, which isn't bad because I thought it was going to be a bit taller, which means when the rack gets added on, we'll add another 2 inches to it. That'll be pretty tall, but not impossibly tall. So I'm going to try and get this sorted out, and screwing it on is just going to be kind of boring if we even get to that tonight, but yeah, so exciting. If you're liking this, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family. I'd love to hear feedback on this and see what you think. But otherwise, cut to the next time lapse, whatever that ends up being. Okay, so as you can see, I've set the door in here. No, the hinge isn't on. There should be a hinge right here. It's on the table. But look, all the FRP is on. In the front, in the back, the roof, the sides, everything. It's on the trailer frame. It is fully mobile to the point that it's not screwed onto the actual frame yet because the ledger locks that I'm going to use are in the trailer. The construction trailer, that is. So I think I'm going to end this video here. I don't remember what the last little bit was that I was talking for. I know I filmed some time lapses of me finishing this up, but I don't know where that stopped, but yeah. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. Really share with your friends and family because this is so much fun to do, and I'd love to be able to do this more and actually have people see it because I like to show people what I can do and what it's possible to do. So I think this might be the last video for build stuff for now, because the next step is going to be doing all of the trim on the outside here, getting the door fully installed instead of just set here, and then eventually getting feet for the back here so that it doesn't tip when you sit and try and get in it, and maybe putting the rack on. But I don't think all that stuff is really necessary to show because then I can't have a final reveal video. So I'm guessing there'll be one video where we have everything but the rack on, and I actually take it camping to see what it's like. Plus we need to weigh it to make sure that we can put the rack on and not go over the weight limit, because if we go over the weight limit, then no rack, and then it gets put back in storage or sold or something. I don't know. But yeah, I think there'll be a near final reveal video after this one. I don't know whether that will be 1 or 2 weeks. So I'll probably put an update up at some point here. But keep an eye on 531 Media on Instagram. That is where I am posting sneak peeks of all this stuff. And I will continue to tease and put updates there, as well as on my main Instagram, which is Roscoe531. That's 2 S's, no E. And yeah, Good night. See you later. Have a good day. Really? Share it with your friends and family. See ya.